Welcome back to the channel, FIFA Mobile. Alright, Retro Stars Day 1 managed to claim 3 players, including De Jong, 108 CM, after that 50 wins from that madness. Alright, so this is definitely going to show you that first rather than going through the whole event with you. Apparently, the event is quite straightforward, but let me just quickly show you the madness. Alright, this is really total madness. That's the correct terminology that I've been using. I believe everyone's fingers are all sore right now. The fact that we have playing so many VSA, and it's really heart pumping because we do know that there are limited number of those chances you can do, and you need that 50 wins in order to get 108 Young, which I managed only at very last minute. So if people would have better, probably they can claim both the CM as well the ST. I'm aiming to claim the ST as well, but now very importantly, I think having the 108 would basically save me all the effort of basically upgrading my current, which is only at 102. But surprisingly, later when I put the young 108 into the team OVR did not increase, so unfortunately that, yeah. So but very happy that will be the last one. Like as you see here, I managed finally to claim this fantastic player with 16 ranks. Alright, his market price is roughly about 6 million. I'm going to change my current 102. You can see here in aura spec except shooting, 108 Young is so much better. I'm really enjoying this because it's really fantastic to have another 108 player. Unfortunately, the OVR does not increase. Alright, so now back to the event. Just to let you know that every day you are able to get some of these freebies. Let's make sure you log in on an everyday basis. Alright, just before we start on that, this is the position I got from the last, and of course that adds some coins. That's fantastic. As got skill boosts and upgrade shots and whatnot. So alright, now back to Retro Stars. Do remember to go to your Star Pass to claim whatever tokens you can do, as well as those rewards there. Do remember there are some retro points to be collected. Alright, so now very quickly, just take note, end of the day you will get another player, but of course not high OVR, that's only 99. When you walk through this very quickly with you, basically the retro room, then there's this Arcade Claw. Apparently Arcade Claw, the Arcade Claw you need 2 in order to claim that daily bonus. I'll come to that later on. That's where you spend all your gumballs. Basically I spent a lot, but couldn't get that player, so it depends on luck. And of course there's a map of rewards. Alright, so with that, basically you'll be planning the 4 players that you aim to target. So there are various, like the top left you have RM, which I believe I'm aiming for. Alright, then you have an LW, which I'm not. Then remember, when you start, there's already some tokens you can get, and of course there's another 105 you can decide on your own. Alright, then once you decided, you can do start your direction, so you can claim more things in the onset. Alright, so of course there are chances of things you get. Later I'll share with you. I got 500 more tokens of those gumballs, but yet after so many of those spending, I think 17 or so-called 1,700, I didn't get any of that bonus player that I mentioned. This is the madness, what you call it correctly. I'll come to that madness, which really short of a better word, my fingers really hurt, and this is total madness. EA is crazy. So that to the madness itself, the only great thing about this is that you managed to claim a 108 player on day 1, which I think is fantastic. Alright, so that is really total worth it. Alright, so now of course I'm sharing with you just the progress itself, the skill games. I made a mistake. Do not repeat my same mistakes. There's no need to buy coin packs, because even you buy coin packs after you complete the last match, you cannot replay. I was thinking that after I buy a coin pack, I may have the chance to replay and earn more of those retro points, but I'm totally wrong. So I wasted 100,000. So do not do that same mistake. Alright, so make sure once you're done and that's it, you do not have to redo this, and you can't redo this anyway. So I do not understand why there are coin packs for. So I may probably we'll come to that. Probably the 101 ST is claimable. I've yet did any calculation because we're just so busy playing that Madness VSA for one whole day. Can you imagine? You need 50 wins, and I currently play it probably 80. I'm not too sure. Probably 80 matches or more. I'm not sure, but definitely if you continuously and make sure you win every or take the effort to win for every match, I believe you can do it as well. Alright, so now very quickly, let's finish this skill game, and we can move on to eventually the final match before we come to that's the end for the day. I was thinking initially before I did at Madness, I thought that is easy, just a few things to do per day. But then when I reached the Madness, I really went mad because there's so much to do. So in here, basically, you can see the daily bonus. If you couldn't get this daily bonus, do not be like me as well. I spent, I think, 1,000+ gems just to get an arcade and all the token in order to get the gumball, which I think totally not worth it. So there's also, I think, 3 of the choices. The third one in yellow, basically you can only choose one time, so there's something you can take note. Just go ahead and do it, and then the rest you can simultaneously do it as number of the tokens that allows you. Alright, so the 103 CB, the retro points, which is actually what I'm after, but I'll just get training XP. So unfortunately I didn't get the 103 or the retro points. Actually I'm more after the retro points, not so much of the 103 CB, which is not that fantastic OVR after all. Unlike that Madness, you give you 108 OVR. So that's it for this one, but I just want to let you know difference, although they say that for XP or for skill boost you choose appropriately, but sometimes not totally same. But you know what, I'm not after all this, I'm after the retro points. So let's see what we get from opening all this. I'm going to spend all I have right now. Alright, we have cleared the milestone 2 as well. You can see XP after XP. That's about all, and of course some coins. There isn't any retro points coming. That's really disappointing. The purpose why I need the retro points because I want to progress path to claim additional tokens, but fortunately we do not have that. This is not so much of a concern. Whether I get that player or not doesn't really matter, but more importantly it's really those retro points. Alright, so you can see after that you can be able to claim the rewards, and along the way you claim more and more, and there's 105, which is not possible for free to play. So just quickly just share you here at the center itself. Once you start you can claim some. I'm moving towards the left because I'm really looking after I'm going after not this LW but rather the player above, which is this one, the RM. I really like this because of the skill boost, and I really need 105 so that I can save of those upgrades. I don't think I need another CB or the LB. I already have an event icon. So you basically got to rationalize and got to select one player that you wanted. Alright, so of course along the way if you're lucky you may get more players. That depends on luck, and definitely there's a choice here. Probably can choose one of this, but let's see how it work out later on. Alright, so just Mary Moy, that's the Henderson striker there. Alright, so we got 300 more. Once you click on start, you got 3 more chances. Let's see whether we got again XP after XP. I think just a lot of XP that we're collecting. Alright, you can see here there's no sign of any retro points or the player at all. Alright, at least something different. But as usual, EA is like that, as expected. Alright, along the way you can claim milestones. You can see the next milestone. And of course, I'm hunting for so-called those chickens. Just wondering where to get them. Alright, so apparently after this match, we will be able to get one. And of course, if we get more of those retro points, we may be able to get another one we're going to show you later on. Alright, a relatively easy one. Let's see. We got an arcade here. We're going to spend that arcade point token later on. And then of course, let's see how we move on from here. Hopefully we get someone good. A card, of course. Alright, 98 expected. Alright, I was thinking that able to get, as I mentioned earlier, using coin packs to get an extra energy and can replay this, but no, you can't replay it, so there's no point. just make sure don't waste that coins on that coin pack. Alright, so you need more retro points, you can see here, in order to get another tokens. Alright, so you can move to the center left tree in order to get that, but of course, unfortunately, I didn't manage to get the 500 retro points from that gumball machine. Otherwise, we would be gonna get it free to get an arcade token. So I have no choice here, but gonna spend some gems to get an arcade token, 1250, and then I give myself a chance in getting another player. And of course, we get that daily bonus. All right, so probably tomorrow we shouldn't be faced with this situation, so we should be able to gain that daily bonus as we progress into the reward chart itself. Okay, so now there are certain milestones you can achieve from here. So now let's quickly claim another player before we move on further to claim a gumball. Alright, so we have the 100 RM, not too bad, after all, quite good in terms of speed. Very quickly, we will claim this daily bonus or something to highlight the madness. Alright, there's certain limitation in terms of timing. Make sure you watch those videos, spend those energy. And of course, those token packs are really cheap for the madness. Alright, so here we are getting coins, and of course, that's all. I mean, we spent so many of this gumball, but we didn't really get good stuff. You can see here, total waste of coins. We can't really redo those to get more points. Alright, so the player that you can look out for that fits you best, then you can go ahead and do your planning. All right, for me, I already decided, so I'm going to move that, because gradually when we move on, you get more. You can see here some gumball. All right, so I'm going to do another gumball spending again. Lots of gumball spending, but really, luck is a matter of fact. All right, so no arcade anymore. Let's do the gumball, and then let's progress further. Of course, with the gumball, we'll be able to get more rewards. Alright, let's see what we got. XP again. You kidding me, EA? Every time it's XP. Oh my god, this is a total waste of time. Are we getting XP again? No, skill boost. Oh, unfortunately, we didn't really manage to get really good stuff after spending so much. Alright, so I wish you good luck in yours. I think I'm happy, especially with the 108 CM. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.